Good morning.
All right, good morning, everybody. And of course, it is the holiday season, and one of the many island traditions that certainly makes a lot of young people here really feel the holiday spirit is our friends, motorcycle enthusiasts, the Guam Hawgs, and they're doing their candy run. So I got a very good friend of mine, someone you've seen on the program many, many times, always welcome here in the KUM News Zoom room and in our studios. And Roro, I can't wait till we get back to normal and we can have you in studio again, bro, because it has been too long, man. Happy holidays to you and your family.
Me too. I can't wait, man. It's been long.
Well, you guys are actually going to be out and about in the community, and of course we have Corinne Lopez, the chairperson of the Candy Run. So, Corinne, happy holidays to you as well. Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Okay, so you guys are going to be rolling out, and for people that may not be familiar with the Candy Run, exactly what does it entail? How many members are you having this year? And with social distancing and all that stuff and everything, how are you actually going to handle the Candy Run this year?
Okay, well, you know that we collect candy with donations and or purchase candy, and then we bag it, and then we ride around the community and throw it out to the kids. So this year we've had to cancel the volunteer candy bagging and just have a very small group of people bag the candy.
5 people.
5 people.
Wow.
Public health regulations, and so we've got, how much did we get this year?
Over 3,500 bags of candy this year.
So
Wow.
about 35 bags of candy this year. Yeah. And 3,500 bags of candy. And so we'll be riding around, look out for us, look out for the bikes and, just trying to bring some cheer to the kids during this difficult time.
Yeah, I love saying that every year because, everybody that grows up on Guam knows the sound of, the ice cream truck when it comes around. You hear it when it's maybe 1 or 2 streets away, and, you hear that, delightful children's song and everything. When you guys roll in your Harleys, you can hear them, halfway across the village, so people are like, hey, there's good things happening here because, these guys are coming through.
Yeah, we actually did a practice ride a few days ago and a couple weeks ago. And kids were already running out thinking we were passing out candy. I was like,
oh, man.
Next week.
Yeah, we're expecting to have about 100 riders. And it should be a good ride where you have to do the, wear masks, and the people passing out the candy are going to be wearing gloves. And we have to have the contact tracing sheet and, the temperature checker and all that. So we're following all the DPHSS guidelines.
That's fantastic. Now, Corinne, you kind of said earlier, you said we throw the candy out to kids, and I think this year more than ever that would probably be the best thing to say, okay, well, kids, you can stay in your yard or maybe on the sidewalk and everything, and we'll toss it to you from a safe distance away. Is that kind of the same way you're handling distribution?
Yeah, that's how we handle it. We bag the candy in small bags,
okay,
and then toss it to the kids. The like I said, the people passing out the candy are going to be wearing gloves.
All right.
So, and throughout the whole event, we're going to be practicing, social distancing and safe procedures. So everybody stays safe and healthy.
Okay, and you guys are having you said you're expecting about 100 riders. Do you guys break up into groups, or is it the same core group going all around the island with the same route? At the same time?
No, we're gonna have 2 Santas again this year. We usually have every year is 2 Santas. One goes north and one goes south. This year I'm going to be the Santa for the north, and then we're also having Ruben Montalvo, who's also his road name is Sunshine. He's going to be doing the south route this year. We're switching it up this year.
Oh, very cool. Well,
And
we're bringing up some pictures of you, Ro, in here, and you have been Santa before.
yes, I have. Last year was very busy for Santa. He was. We even did the schools and stuff like that last year. That was something that kind of just grew into something. But this year, obviously, we were not doing that. And that was in itself was just as fun as the candy run. We had little guys come out that day too, so it was fun. Also, we want to mention one of the biggest changes this year, other than social distancing and all the requirements, is the candy run pin. It's usually,
That's-
if you can see it, it's red and gold.
Oh yeah.
This year it's good. We're changing it to black and gold this year, so it's one of those black years. So that's it's kind of like a reminder of what happened on 2020. So that's one of the biggest changes, and it's very, I guess you could say, different. So that way we can get a lot of other riders out, even the solo riders or independent riders to come out, military to come out and get these pins, because again, this is one of those pins that's going to be different from every single year that we've had it.
So you can even be a member of the MC of the motorcycle club for many, many years, and you can have a whole stack of pins for every year that you participated. And that really is, and again, because so many of you in the club have served in the military and everything like that. I mean, that in itself that's an experience. That's a badge.
Yes. And I guess you can see it here. This is more or less what it looks like.
Nice.
And then this Santa pin is the patches for all the Santas that do the candy run as Santa every year.
Very cool. Okay, and so can you go back a minute ago? You were saying that other riders from even if it's they're not associated with the club right now, they're still able to help out or to participate, correct?
Yes, anybody can participate. The only thing we ask in order to get the pin is you can ride the ride, and then at the end of the ride is when you get the pin. Because if we give it in the beginning, you're gonna have people splitting halfway through the ride and say, I already got my pin, I'm good.
Oh yeah, you got to put in the work, man. You guys are dealing with the Guam Hawgs here. These guys are known for hard work.
Yes, and a lot of the people that, because we had different groups of 5 that would come in and bag the candy, so it took a lot of work to bag 3,500 bags of candy, because every year we usually do 5,000 bags, but because this year we couldn't do it at the schools and we couldn't have the kids help us with the bagging, we had to bag it ourselves, and at 5 people at a time, it was fairly difficult, but it got done.
Now, I hope you guys got to ice down your knuckles, man, because that's some aching right there, I would assume.
Yes, and the thing too is while we were bagging it, everybody was wearing a mask and had gloves, and we also put disclaimers. We also had to bag it super early because we had to let the candy sit for, I think, was it 4 or 5 days in order to be COVID free, I guess you could say.
Right.
So that way the kids and the families are not, scared that, they might be getting the COVID from the candy.
Now, Corinne, can you tell me how many pieces of candy are in each bag, and what time should people expect you guys to be like around their village or their neighborhood? Because I know there's a lot of people right now, and they're like, "Oh, this is so cool! I want to be home. I want to make sure." I mean, you should be staying home anyway, people. But I want to make sure I'm home and I'm expecting them at the right time.
Okay, there's 7 pieces of candy per bag, and there's 2 routes. One goes north, one goes south, and we're rolling out at 9:45. So what's the northern route looking like?
Right now so we meet at 9 o'clock at Wild Bill's here in Tamuning, and then we have the safety brief at 9:30, rollouts at 9:45. Once we get that, the Santas will get their crew. They'll split. Whoever wants to go north can go north. Whoever wants to go south goes south. By 9:45, we'll be rolling out. So about 10 o'clock, we'll start. I know the north will start hitting up Totu Gardens, around that area, around like 10-ish, maybe even 9:50. And then Sinahanya, the south route, will start with Sinahanya and then go all the way down to like Jonya, Maritso, Umatic, all that, Asin. And then I'll go, the north will go also from Toto. Then we start going down to Dedado area. So probably around 10:15, 10:20, we'll be hitting up like a Stumbo Gardens. That'll be one of the first stops in Dedado. Then we go all the way around. So probably, the ride will probably be done around 2 o'clock ish, depending on how many breaks and how long we take a break.
Just
a couple pit stops here and there,
Yeah, take a break. Santa's got a break. Hopefully it's a good day and not a rainy day.
Well, plus Santa's gonna be wearing like his entire red suit and everything, and even on the back of a Harley doing 40 miles per hour down the street. The island humidity and everything like that. Santa needs a break.
Yeah.
Santa may need to like open up his suit every once in a while.
All right.
Love to see him breathing. Well, Ro, you've always told me over in the many years that I've been able to interview you that every motorcycle club, but especially the Hogs, I mean, it really is about brotherhood. So what does this mean for you to be able to continue this island tradition in this craziest of years when so much was taken from us, to give back to the community and continue to do that, and then also for your members and to do this together and say, we have to stay apart, we have to sacrifice so much, but we can still do this as a club and we can still do this together?
Well, this year has been like one of the most difficult years since March, since this whole thing, kicked off with COVID. We still made every single ride, that the 5 rides that we do. We do our Memorial Day, Christmas in July, Liberation Day,
Wounded
Warriors, and this ride is the Candy Run. That's the 5 rides we do every year. And this year has been the most difficult, but at the same time, most rewarding for all of our members, because we made it happen, even with all the difficult conditions and the difficult times that we're in right now, especially with COVID and families. People are losing their family members to this deadly virus, and we're still able to continue doing what we do because we feel that, even if people stay home and just get locked up at home, I myself as a retired military guy, I at one point in time I was like that, and it wasn't even COVID. So I mean, I understand how it feels to be locked up at home, but when you get out and the members get out and they see everybody and they're able to interact with people, especially with all these conditions, it still gives them a sense of pride and unity with all the other riders that from different clubs that still say, wow, they're still doing these things, even with all these difficult restrictions and conditions and this whole COVID. So it's really awesome for our members to still be a part of this and still continue and want to still do it, instead of, it's COVID, never mind, forget it, we're not going to do anything, right. just leave it alone, and for our members to step up and take it and go with it. That is the most rewarding part of our job as officers, and most rewarding as a member, just even being a member of the Guam Hawgs and the motorcycle community. So, I mean, again, the motorcycle community here has been really big in supporting everything that's going on, and we still go out there and there's things that we still do, funeral escorts and stuff like that for people that request it, and that kind of gives people another appreciation to everything that's going on. Mm-hmm. So it's, to be, again, like I said, it's beautiful, it's wonderful, and I enjoy it. It's fun.
Obviously, and man, yeah, I know it is your passion, and again, you're such a valued member of our community, Ro. So, Corinne, as the chairperson, I'd like to give you the final word. As the architect of putting this, incredible event together, can you tell us, like, share the experience, because this is something that probably at least no one in this room is ever going to know. When you guys are rolling around throughout the island, doing this incredible work that you guys do, you're on the back of these incredible bikes and these Harleys that make this wonderful noise, and you guys are wearing black leather in the middle of the island heat, in the middle of a day, and even people that are on the highway next to you, you may get kids that are looking at you, or they break out their phones and they want to take a picture, or they're waving at you, and they see what you guys are doing, and they see the pride, and they see that you are doing incredible charitable work. How does that feel to actually be going around the island and to do this and know you're making a difference in our community?
I just love, the connection with the community. It's a great feeling knowing that we're putting smiles on kids' faces, and they see motorcycle riders in a different light. We raise money to help kids with, chronic medical conditions where they have to go off island or get treatment even on island that's expensive, that they may not be able to, afford. And it just supports the family of the sick child. So that's the biggest thing. And I just wanted to thank my committee members and all the volunteers for the Christmas Candy Run 2020. I couldn't have done it without, and so I would like to mention our sponsors, if I may. Okay, we have the PDN, Reliant, we have OIAIO, I always pronounce it wrong.
You're gonna get
OIAIO. I am so sorry. I'll just say the letters. And Crown Bakery, Tri-Vision, and also Cars Plus, Harley.
Well, just the simple act of you guys just going around the island, passing out candy, to kids and families and everything like that. You guys have made, this Christmas feel like a little bit more normal for so many people. So, I mean, we can't thank you enough. I mean, I say it every single time the Hogs are on the program and everything like that. But you guys are true island heroes, and, we're unbelievably appreciative of what you guys do.
Jason just wants to be packed on the back of the Harley. If anybody can arrange that, I don't know if that, can we pack Jason while still respecting the social distancing stuff?
Yeah. Well, actually, if you want, we have people that are driving the vehicles that holds the candy.
Right.
Because, everybody can't hold a trash bag full of candy. So we have chase vehicles that also follow the riders around. If he wants, he can ride on that. If he gets tired of riding on a bike, his backside starts hurting a little.
Right, yeah.
You definitely got to get used to that. You got to build up stuff. I was gonna say, Chris wanted to ride along like in a sidecar, but I heard they had like weight restrictions and everything. So, maybe Barnett will get to do it next year.
Ooh, body shaming. Oh yeah.
Yeah, actually, Andy Wheeler's been on a few of our rides.
Oh yeah,
he's been drivers as well.
Right.
And we want to say thank you. And again, Andy, we're helping. Hope everything goes well for you, and we're praying for you. And
thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Also, the actual ride is this Sunday.
Okay, and again, you guys are meeting at Wild Bill's in Tamuning at 9 o'clock. You have your safety briefing, and the entire group rolls out. One crew going up north, the other going to cover the southern villages, and you roll out at 9:45 on Sunday.
Correct. Yes.
All right, everybody. So when you hear that unmistakable roar coming through your village,
it's not a thunderstorm.
Yeah,
it's the Guam Hogs.
Come on.
Well, I mean, it's the motorcycle community.
Yeah. Right on.
Well, we wish you and all your members in the MC and all of your families the happiest of holidays. Merry Christmas to you both.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks for all right.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Be safe.
Hey, I know it's not really biker chow, but there's virtual pumpkin spice vanilla doggo for you guys on the way out. Okay. I won't tell any of the other guys in the club you ate pumpkin spice vanilla doggo. I don't know what's coming over there. Oh, there you go. That's sweet. Look at that.
Oh, nice.
So if you ride for the first time, that pin is free. If you lost that pin, you have to pay $5 for it. But the year pins are all free.
Okay, well, real quick, Corinne, since you are inviting other motorcycle enthusiasts, and you said maybe people in the military, if people would like to get in touch with you to join in the ride, how can they do so? Where can they contact you?
Well, okay, I off the top of my head, I cannot remember the club.
You can look us up on
You can
Facebook.
look us up on Facebook. We're Guam Hogs on Facebook. I don't really want to give out my personal cell, but on Facebook you can find our contact information there.
Okay,
'Cause I can't
Guam
remember.
Hogs with a W, you guys. GUAMHAWGS. And yeah, Corinne, once you put it on the link and everything, we can't be responsible for your cell bill for this month. And we'd love to give you that Christmas present, but yeah, you watch it on the link, you're gonna get 100 phone calls. I guarantee it.
It gets lonely, someone can call you.
Yeah, it's the holidays. Reach out and call someone.
Right?
All right, thanks a lot, you guys. Please
See you guys.
Please take care, and we look forward to seeing you guys on Sunday.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay, brother.
All right,
So,
that's always a great interview.
it is, man.
Well, you know what? We gotta get a Link motorcycle. At least two of the Joe Sir and I on one, you guys on another one.
I promised my kids I would never ride a motorcycle.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Well, okay. And Roro's your cousin, right? How closely related are you guys? Are you
Like
related
this.
to Ron? Are you first cousin?
no, we're close. Yeah,
Okay, very cool.
somewhere down the line, somewhere.
Yeah, but again, and one thing that I always say this every time I interview anybody from the motorcycle club. So many of them, I want to say 9 out of every 10 members of the MCs have served in the military, so they have in their DNA an inherent desire to give back to the community and to do things. And
Have you ever tried operating a motorcycle?
I have. I actually tried like a street bike. It was
Okay.
scariest
What
experience of my
about a
life.
Harley? Have you tried?
Yeah.
No,
operating
not a Harley. I mean, that's a completely different
Cars
animal.
Plus, when they were down in Aston, they have a Harley, but it's like a training one.
Right.
So you don't move, but it's a lot of shifting and like you have a clutch, right? But this is like all kinds of stuff on the.
Yeah, you
Just
got
like
the
that. That's just how you do it.
Yeah.
Just like typing a keyboard.
Yeah, so I only tried it for a couple of minutes because I felt like I was breaking it. So
Yeah.
it's like,
I actually tried operating a Ninja, like one of the street bikes once, and I was like, oh, okay. Whoa, that was pretty strong.
Yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, I mean, you could easily like die. So
mm-hmm.
that's why I was trying to get you in on it. And you don't got to ride nut to butt. You can ride back to back.
Did you just say what I think you said?
No, you ride back to back, like you face the other way.
Why would you do that? Why would you ride backwards?
So because of the COVID, I know you're worried about the exposure and being right up against a dude, but you don't have to be. You can face the other way.
Okay, no, you know what I would be really more worried about if you actually rode, especially going around the island, and this is like a 5-hour ride for them because they start at 9. Well, they start at 9, they end at 2, right? It's not so much the vibration and all, like the chafing you're gonna get like in your thighs. It would be actually sitting on the back of black leather in 98 degree Guam weather. I mean, you're gonna singe.
Yeah, but you're gonna drop some water weight for sure.
No, for sure.
Hey guys,
But hey, take pictures of that. Send it to us on Monday because we would love to see like your
Definitely.
experience with the hogs rolling through your village.
amen. A 957. We'll do this real quick from Burger King. It's called Cover Me. And I'm going to play this. It's a great version of a holiday classic, O Come All Ye Faithful, in Chamorro from Live Local Fridays. It's brought to you by Burger King, where they present Cover Me. It's Serena and Paige featuring Zach from Live Local Fridays, Fanmatu Manhengi.